Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's Shotgun Shogun, and this is Damage by the Numbers. These numbers came out really late. It's like 10:30 right now. I just got back home from going out and hanging out with some friends. So I'm a little on the tipsy side, but I really want to talk about these Hwayoung numbers. The modifiers came out. I already played around a little bit with Math's damage calculator. It is it's really fucking impressive, honestly. I am very excited about this unit, let me tell you what. Now, the problem is I don't really have much, there's no good way to figure out how you're going to gear this unit, because there's no unit like her with the passive, with anything like that. If we look at her numbers, right, they can't even really be compared to Senya. You got 9 more speed, you've got another like 60 attack, which is going to make a big difference in, you know, in everything, give or take. You've also got a difference in health here. Get out of here, Brave Browser. You got a pretty decent chunk of health, but we're going to do what we can to kind of just theory craft some benchmarks when it comes to attack, when it comes to numbers with this Senya. Now, I personally think that Uberius Tooth is going to be the best artifact for her, and that's what I'm going to be playing around, is Uberius Tooth for that extra damage. Now, if we pop over here to Math's damage calculator, which will be linked down below, you can see I've already put in give or take like what I expect to like benchmark here, and that's going to be like, I want to try to get to 6,000 attack. I want to get to like 16k HP. Now, the numbers that we saw in the video, actually not too far off. If we do look at the modifiers here, let me zoom in here a little bit. Now you can see it is a 1 power modifier, 0.55 attack rate. Caster versus target HP difference is going to be 15% every 1,000 HP, up to 100%. So as you can see here, with 16k HP, you only need the tank to have 24k, which is a reasonable benchmark for most tanks, right? And you're getting 100%. I mean, even if we drop this down to, let's just say 20k, right? You're still doing 60% increased. I mean, that's more than enough to kill it right here with 6k attack. Like I said, this is the benchmark that I'm going to try to get to, is like 6k attack, which I don't think is completely unreasonable. This is also, again, with Uberius Tooth as well. And something to note as well with Uberius Tooth is the extra damage that Uberius Tooth is going to have. Actually, I should put in a good defense. Let's put in 1600 defense, because that's going to modify the damage that Uberius Tooth is going to do, because it only bypasses 70% of defense, whereas her S3 is going to bypass 100% of the defense. Now, if you notice too, just right here, even on a miss, it's still 17.7k, and we're gonna figure this out too, like how much damage this would do against like a Violet, how much damage this would do against, you know, non-tanky units as well. But just the fact that if you even have like a 4k HP spread here, you're still doing 60% extra damage. That's kind of nutty. Now, I did have vigor and attack on, you know, so we'll modify a whole bunch of stuff here, and talk about all of it. Yeah, it comes down quite a bit without attack buff, without vigor, but realistically, you should have attack buff all the time. If you don't have attack buff, you're probably drafted incorrectly. But regardless, let's go back to Senya. Now, I want to see how much attack Uberius Tooth has, and see if I can put something on that's similar. So Uberius Tooth's going to have 273 attack. What is there a knight item that has 273 attack? Probably not, right? Most of it's going to be pretty low. I think Elbrus Ritual Sword is probably going to be about the closest that I'm going to get. Let me see if I've got a high, if there's a high general 117, 273. Okay. Do I want to take that off temporarily? Oh, we can put this on. Okay, we'll just put this on just for attack stats, right? And I can always turn this on. We're gonna do this without the triple S attack, right? Because we want to try to keep it as somewhat close as humanly possible. Again, like I said, it's going to be really hard because, well, it is. It's just going to be tough, right? Now I've been trying to kind of think of like what two piece. I think immunity is probably going to be your best bet, although pretty much anything's going to strip that. You don't need critical set. You don't really need much else. The two-piece set, pen set's not going to really matter because it's only going to work on her S1. It's not going to give you anything on the S3 because it doesn't. You can't go past ignore all defense, right? So we're probably going to go speed immunity here. Or we could just kind of offset. You have some flexibility here, right? And I think that's like the real big winner when it comes to this unit, right? So we're going to want to look for things that we just don't have any. Now, this is going to be one of the harder things right here is most people, a lot of their gear is going to have critical hit damage. It's going to have, critical hit chance, stuff like that. So it is going to be a little bit difficult to kind of gear that out, especially when it comes to your weapon, right? You're gonna have to find something with health, right? Health and attack. I mean, this is my highest attack, and it's got some good speed on it. So when it comes to weapons, it's gonna be really, really tough because, well, I mean, yeah, you don't want critical hit chance, right? You want to probably find something with like attack, health, speed, because you can't get defense on it. And critical hit damage, critical hit chance are going to be completely wasted stats. So do I even have anything like that? I mean, I could give the Rimuru weapon here. Effectiveness really isn't going to matter at all. That's going to have critical hit damage. See, this is going to be something that's going to be a little bit tough here, right? I mean, I guess I could go with this, right? That's higher speed. There's nothing wasted here, but I do think that this is going to be it's just going to be better. It's going to have less health too, so the spread's going to be a little bit easier to manage. So we're going to go with speed and attack. I'm going to try to speed and attack pretty much everything here. It'd be nice if you could filter out your this is actually, well, this is probably better. Is this, ooh, this is pretty okay. I mean, this is going to be good health. I know one of the things too, people will be like, oh, well, you don't want a big health spread because you want to be able to get that big S3 damage. And I agree, but at the same time, I also don't think that you want her to be a glass cannon unless you are like just really, really fast. So we're gonna go defense here, I think, and this is gonna give us a good amount of defense. Do we have anything without like really high critical hit chance here? Defense, effect, resist, HP. I really don't want to put effect resist on here either. This is just going to be kind of spare gear, I think. Defense, health, speed, health. I think once we have this health out of the way, we don't need any health anywhere else, really. Let's go with, that's critical hit damage, attack. Ooh, this is gonna be good, but this, we're done with health. We don't need any health on anything else. Oh, but everything I have has health. Does this have, that's got so much health. Defense and health. Health. This character is going to be really, really difficult to gear. I'm just going to throw that out there. Because everybody has just crit and crit damage. This is going to be one of those units like your Fire Charlotte, right? Where it's going to be really difficult to gear this unit. I think we're going to go with this. That puts us at 16.6. We need speed boots, speed main, attack sub, no health. Actually, this is fine. So here we go. We reached 6K. We're 213 speed, 1200 defense, 16.8K HP. This is on a Senya, by the way. Her attack would probably be a bit more because, again, our base attack is a bit different on this unit. Our HP actually would be a little bit less because Senya's is higher. So we assume, because her HP is, where is my screen? Her HP is 6226, whereas Senya's is like 7,000 something. So let's just assume that she is in like 16K range here. I think that her defense is a bit better as well. Yeah, because if you see our base health right here is way higher than that. Our base attack is actually pretty on par. No, well, because we got the artifact too. So our attack will still be higher. We'll just give it a 6150. We'll just benchmark it as 6,000. Actually, you know what? Let's just benchmark it as 6,000. I know I can get higher. We're going to be 9 speed faster. So that's going to be 222, which is very, very solid for a bruiser that is quite tanky. So we'll probably be a little bit under 16K. Now, in my final build with her, which I'm going to 100% pull her, I actually might break my free-to-play and whale for her a bit. I'm also going to try to find other ways to... I might, honestly, just roll this critical hit chance off of here into... What could I even roll this... What? Oh, whoops, go back. What could I even roll that into? I don't even know. But let's go theorycraft a little bit here in the calculator, because I think that this is going to be really good. So let's just assume final build, we got 6,200 attack. We're running Uberius Tooth. Now we're going to bring an attack increase 100%. It's not even gonna be remotely close. I think that if you can get Celilius with her as well in order to give you vigor, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. As you can see, that adds quite a bit here, and the shield as well is going to be pretty thick, honestly. But like attack buff, you're going to bring Amelia, you're going to bring a faster maid, something, a Pieria can give you an attack buff. What have you, right? So this is going to be pretty solid. Now let's assume, like I said, you're going into a tank, you're going into a Sea Armin, something along those lines. We're going to assume 24,000 HP, which most tanks, you can just assume, are going to probably be around that range, right? Let's dip this down to 15. Not that it matters in this spread right here, right? So let's just for numbers sake, right? If you have 1,500 or 15K, you only need 5, 6, 7. I think you can get away with 21, about 22. So you only need about 6 to 7K HP difference to get the full 100%. And as you can see with Uberius Tooth, this is going to kill. Even with 1,600 defense, let's say that, you know, they have 1,400 defense, that's going to kill. Let's say they have 1,800 defense, that's going to kill. 2,000 defense. That's going to kill. Because it doesn't matter. Uberius Tooth is the only thing that is going to be blocked. The little bit of Uberius Tooth damage is going to be blocked by the actual defense. So even if you're going up against like a 2,000 defense, you know, just absolutely super bulked out Ruel, doesn't matter. Now, the problem is when you start going into things that are like 30k, the 30k proof of our, you know, A-Ravis. Then you're going to have a little bit of a problem. You're going to have to soul burn that S3 in order to come into the normal hit and kill it, right? Because you're going to do about 25k to a 30k A-Ravi. Actually, hold on, we got to do damage reduction here. You know, let's say 15% damage reduction, right? Still going to be pretty close to killing it. You know, chances are the A-Ravi is not going to be like maybe 25k on proof of hour, right? So if you soul burn, it's dead. It's deado. So you're going to be able to just easily do this. Now, one thing that I've seen people be concerned about, they're like, okay, well, what about after tanks, right? What about after the tanks? And here, just to point out, if you've got Vigor, it's dead too, even through damage reduction. Now, this is kind of important because, you know, if it's like C Armin, right, then there's going to be damage reduction. It's dead. It's dead. Just is. So want to make sure that, you know, you do have the option there to soul burn. But let's just take a stab at you know, let's talk about a Violet, right? What's my Violet's HP? Because I'm pretty sure that she's going to become a very good Violet killer, right? So I got 14.5k HP right here. That's pretty okay for a Violet. So let's just put in 14.5, right? So even on a miss on the S3, you're doing 11.1k. Now hold on, let me take off Vigor. So you're doing 9.7. A 9.7, and then if you soul burn, your miss alone, if you have a buff, which you should because you should have attack, is going to do 68-66. So you can 2-tap a Violet even with miss, and since you're fire, he's going to counter, he's going to miss. Even if he doesn't miss, it really doesn't matter. You've got 15k HP, so you're going to be able to 2-tap a Violet with her, even through miss with Uberius Tooth, and that is with damage reduction as well. Let's say, you know, there's Arius or whatever. Let's just get rid of this. And what is damage reduction or damage proof of valor, adamant shoot? Where's Arius? There we go. So even through Arius, yeah, you're going to be able to pretty much 2-tap most Violets, right? Now if they're extra tanky, plus the other thing too though is you have elemental advantage, right? I forgot about that. Oh, look, that's even more damage. That's even more damage to the Violet behind an Arius. Now, what if that Violet's not behind an Arius? Guess what? That Violet is 2-tappable all day. Not a problem. This unit is really busted, honestly. And like, this isn't even like super premium. This isn't even super premium Senya gear. Actually, hold on. I think I could do better. I think I can do better than that, because I forgot that I have a ridiculous Unity set, honestly. Hold on. So we're going speed. We'll go Unity. We need attack. That's 39%. Yeah, that's good. This is 40%. We're going to ignore those attack stub stats. So we need speed. We need speed and a little bit of bulk here. We'll give you we'll give you this. Not that I'm actually gonna, you know, give them that. Here, we'll do this. We can roll this You actually roll this effectiveness into effectiveness or this health into attack actually. So we do. What neck did we have on the last time? Hey, Gunther. We'll do the Gunther one anyways. Because we want to have her fast, right? So we need speed. Oh, because we had immunity. That's right. That's right. Speed, attack, the Bryceria ones. So I mean, we got a 611 right here at 223 speed. Now our HP is going to be a lot lower. Our defense is going to be a lot lower. That's going to be 232 speed, and that's probably going to end up being about 6,400 attack. So if we and honestly, I could roll this right now into like that health into flat attack sub. That's going to give it just even more. This I could probably roll that critical hit chance into flat attack. I could roll pretty much anything on this, and I could roll that critical hit chance into flat attack if I wanted to here. There's a lot of stuff on these actually that I could roll into. I could roll this. I could roll any of those stats into flat attack and just get more flat attack. Also, Unity set, baby. Let's go, right? Who uses Unity set? I mean, so if we come back and we bump this up to just 6,400, I mean, that's just going to be even more, dude. And I think that, you know, that this is at 232 speed. You're going to just absolutely pop tanks. Like, all day, all night. You couple her with Celilius, and we're talking, like, you know, you bring it in, that's just one tap in Knights. Just one tap in Knights all day, all night. You're going to get a 4,400 shield that's going to give her protection. You're going to have Unity, so you're going to be pulled in on everything. This unit is absolutely nutty, dude. I cannot wait. And that is without a triple S imprint. If we were going to come back, and let's just assume that we triple S this to get 18% more attack, we put this back in what we had. I mean, that jumps us up quite a bit right there. So we Unity set speed. Attack, speed. Falconeer Quarry. Gunther. Attack, we put that on Gunther. Speed attack, Bryceria. I mean, look at that, dude. This is going to be like 6,600. This is easily going to be like 6,600, 6,700 at 232. Now, she's not going to be very tanky, but I mean, we're potentially looking at like 6,700. That's going to be 30,000 damage to a 2450 tank. That's going to be 24. I mean, even through Proof of Valor, that almost one taps anything at 24/5. Like, this is a lot of damage. This is a lot of defense pen damage, and I think one of the biggest benefits of her over, like, people be like, whoa, but what about straws? What about straws? This is targetable, and it's not AoE, so you're not going to trigger any AoE stuff. I think this is really good. I think this unit is super sick. But I could talk about this unit all day, all night. The other thing, too, is we didn't really even talk about how the fact that her miss on her S1, if she is buffed, does pretty much the same amount of damage. Literally, pretty much the same amount of damage. Actually, you know what? I'm interested in Symbol of Unity. Uberius Tooth versus Symbol of Unity. So we're looking at 2780. Uberius Tooth. Yeah, Uberius Tooth is gonna be better. Now, some people were talking about L's Fist, right? L's Fist. Does L's Fist actually? Oh, what I mean, if you're 50%, you'd have to get down to like 50% before this would be better than on Uberius Tooth. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I need to take Vigor off. Just assuming that we have Vigor, right? Yeah. Yeah, Uberius Tooth. Uberius Tooth is it. Uberius Tooth is it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I think that this unit is going to be absolutely just 100% nutty. But if you like this video, I mean, I'm so happy to be back to talking about this. Damaged by the numbers, my favorite thing. If you guys like this content, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I'm super hyped to actually just get a hold of this unit because, like I said, it's hard to theory craft when you're using a Senya as your base, right? A lot of different stats. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace.